Welcome to episode number 8 of Someone the Show 20 Postseason Series, and today it is the Red Sox at Twins, the ALCS. Remember, it's only one game, and then somehow I'll try best of 3 for Division Series, Championships, and the World Series, and the wild card will always be one day. That's what it is in real life. So here's the bracket, as it's the Mets and Cubs, and I don't see it. It's the. I'm not sure. Let's go over to the. You know, it's the Cubs at Mets and the Red Sox at Twins. So it's the Cubs at Mets for the NLCS, and it's the Red Sox at Twins for the ALCS. As you'll see, this game obviously, and then the World Series Championship game should be Friday, and then sometime hopefully Saturday maybe. But what's gonna happen is I might film my next episode of my NHL 20 Austin Dreadnought Suspension Jar Franchise Series like tonight, but posted tomorrow. So it could be up tomorrow. Should be up before the end of this week. So basically, doubt tonight. I guess possibly maybe tonight, but doubt it. Tonight, I guess tonight. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, or Sunday. It should be. If it's not, then it should be up like at Monday or Tuesday. If I don't have like school at like actual school, I might have like home school. But if I get that done during the day, and I'm set at some guitar lesson from 4 to 4:30. Now it's 5:10. So, yeah. There's a full bracket, and the Twins won against the Astros, and the Red Sox won against the A's, and then the Mets won against the Giants, and the Cubs won against the Nationals. And so far, all 3. The NL Wildcard Game and both ALDSs have not been slugfest. The NL Wildcard Game and the 2 NLDSs have been slugfest. It was 8-7. The Mets were, I forgot, it was 8-5. And then the Cubs was 14-10. Well, yeah, it was 8-5. You didn't see right here, but you go over to the Cubs, which is right here, 14-10. Let's go back over to the Twins. Here we go. It's Jay Odorizzi versus Nate Eovaldi. And no names on the second, third ALCS, fourth, or third ALCS. No names on October 2nd, October 3rd, the ALCS, on October 4th, the NLCS, and I assume no names on October 5th because obviously you're not. October 6th, 2020, which is a Tuesday, should be the World Series Championship game. That's what it was last bracket, and that was one game as well. When it was 3 games, when it's best of 3, I would think the game would be maybe like, it wouldn't be probably the same day, because like the Astros and Twins series, it would be, I think, probably this would be game 2 on the Saturday, and so, I mean, it probably would be, I would say, maybe like a week later, a week and a half later, when I do best of 3. Because if it's sometimes like, you can't go past. I mean, you didn't know bad, and you only know between September and October, but usually it ends around here. I mean, last year it ended on October 30th, best of 7, or wild card in 1 game, best of 5, Division Series, best of 7, Championship Series, and World Series. I will be the play-by-play announcer for this game. Here we go. Nate Eovaldi versus Jay Odorizzi. Twins will be the blue gold controller, and the Red Sox will be the blue controller. Here we go, and that's J.D. Bradley Jr. right there for the Red Sox, and Jorge Polanco for the Twins. So it's home road uniforms for the Red Sox, home uniforms for the Twins. Target field holds 38,850. It holds 38,850. It holds 38,885. Holds 38,885. Opened in 2010. Presentation mode broadcast. Yeah, I did that should have been on the show thing. That's what it is for probably Road to the Show. But I wanna MLB Network, Twitch channels on, cloud cover, clear skies. 71 versus 80. That's good music. do it. There's the bracket. There's the lineups. We are here at Target Field in downtown Minneapolis for the 2020 ALCS between the Boston Red Sox and the Minnesota Twins. Hi again, everybody. Vinny J here in Studio 42, aka the Man Cave. Welcome to our exclusive postseason coverage here on MLB Network. It's actually not broadcasted, but exclusive postseason it's our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. The only time I say broadcast is for opening day. He says exclusive opening day coverage on MLB Network. The winner will play the Mets or the Cubs in the World Series Championship game. The loser will go home. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. The Century postseason bracket. The Twins went to the ALCS. Last time they won against the Yankees in New York and lost to the Astros in Houston. This time they won against the Astros at home. And then now they're playing the Red Sox at home. I don't know if they get to the World Series Championship game. I'm not sure if they're the home team or the road team. They said the Astros would have been the home team, and they weren't, so I'm not sure. I thought in the NLCS that the Cubs would be the home team. That's the Mets did have one more win, yeah. J.J. Rizzi, 30 starts, 15-7 record, 3.51 ERA, 159 innings, 139 hits, 1.21 WHIP, 53 walks, and 178 strikeouts. Because the Astros had more wins. That's why I was confused. The Mets actually had more. Didn't they? I think the Mets had more wins than. I think I checked that. The Mets had more. I think because the Cubs won, I think 84 and 78, or 84 and 78 and 84, 84 and 78. And then the Mets had two more wins, so they won 86 and 80. That's 86 plus 80. That's 166, but yeah. It's 84 plus 78. Yeah, and that's why the Mets are the home team for the NLCS. One on count. That's a fly ball coming in is Byron Buxton in center. And he makes the catch. One down. And here's the starting lineup for the Boston Red Sox. Andrew Benintendi, Rafael Devers, Xander Bogaerts, J.D. Martinez, Mitch Moreland, Michael Chavis, J.D. Bailey Jr., Tristan Vázquez, and Kevin Pillar. Season 1,154 hits, and then that's it, like 5th in the AL or something. J.D. Bailey Jr. and Michael Chavis hit 2 home runs and yes, which they won 3-0, and that's on a tail foul 1 and 2. There's he comes set to Devers. Devers, little tapper. Fielded by Otto Rizzi. Throw to first, got him. 2 down. And Sano's at first base because they got Josh Donaldson, the offseason via free agency. 2020 Slider Award shortstop. And that's supposed to be 2019 because it's late. Because 2020 season hasn't started yet. Slider to miss, strike 2. Got him on the split fender below the zone. 1-2 down to Bogaerts. That's a fly ball. Going back is Buxton in center field, and he makes the catch. 1-2-3 to the Red Sox. Middle of 1 in the 2020 ALCS. Remember, it's only one game to score. It's the Red Sox 0 and the Twins 0, and the Twins coming off the bat for the first time. Native Volley, 12 starts, 2-1 record, 5.99 ERA, 67 and 2/3 innings, 72 hits, 1.58 WHIP, 35 walks, and 70 strikeouts. I think this season was cut short because, I mean, if you look at Odorizzi's, yeah, he did have Tommy John jersey last year. He was on the Star Forces Cubs, but I think he got traded in the offseason. That's a pop-up! Fielded by Devers, and the shift on in the infield and outfield to the right side, and he makes the catch. Score a pop-up, piece sets, a pop-up to third baseman is one down. Here's the starting lineup for the Minnesota Twins. Matt Stepler, Jorge Polanco, Nelson Cruz, Josh Donaldson, Eddie Rosario, Mitch Garver, Miguel Sano, Luis Arraez, and Byron Buxton. 1,547 hits, second in the AL. And here comes Jorge Polanco, 2020 All-Star. AL All-Star, that's 2019 actually. That's a bullet! Right to the center baseman! Throw to first is in time. 2 down. They say it's 2020 because I said it's 2020 playoffs, but really, here's the bracket, nothing's changed. I want to do a best-of-3 series for the Division Series, Championship Series, and the World Series in summer. When I lost school in the summer. That is a, oh, what a play! At his feet, and he cannot throw it at the pitcher. That's a base hit. Infield signals. He had to dive to his right because he had to shift on it to the left side of the infield and outfield. So, here comes Donaldson. First on Twins with 70-50 average in one game. Righty versus righty. That's a bullet in the right center field. Will he be able to cut it off? Yes, he will. Cruz only has 15 speed, so by the time the cutoff man gets the ball, he's at third base. Runs at 2 runners in scoring position, 2 outs. And now it's for Rosario. I think 23 home runs, like 109 RBIs, 2019. 1-1 count. That's all Tapper. Fielded by Avoli. Throw to first. Rosario beats it out. Infield single and an RBI. 1-0 Twins. Rosario beats out about a 15-foot ground ball in front of home plate. Here comes Garver. That's a 5-3 ground out, but the Twins do run thanks to the RBI infield single by Eddie Rosario. And the one that scores, the Twins won, and the Red Sox 0. He's J.D. Martinez batting 500, second on the Red Sox. And he drove in, I believe, the second run as they had a 3-0 shutout win against the A's in the LDS. They did here. The ALCS. That's a ground ball back to Odorizzi. Throw to first is in time. 1 down. Alright, so for best of 3, I'll tell you in a second. Here's the Twins defense. Eddie Rosario, Byron Buxton, Matt Stepper in the outfield, Miguel Sano, Luis Arraez, Jorge Polanco, Josh Donaldson in the infield, and Mitch Garver behind the plate, and obviously Jake Odorizzi on the mound. And by the way, for best of 3, like this, say game 1 was in Minnesota, game 2 would be in Boston, and if there's a game 3, it will be back in Minnesota. I assume that's how it goes. That's a ground ball right into the shift, fielded by Polanco. Throw to first is in time. 2 down. And they had a rise in short right field as part of the shift to the right side in the infield and outfield. Here's Chavis, who's batting .333 with a solo homer to, I believe, well, yeah, he had a homer in the LDS. That's a Tapper. Will it go foul? It's fair. Fielded by Donaldson. Throws! Got him by half a step. 1-2-3 to the Red Sox. Middle of 2, the score remains. The Twins 1 and the Red Sox 0. First postseason bracket, they lost 3-2 against the Astros in Houston. So it's 2 straight postseason brackets. The Twins got to the ALCS. And that's back to the pitcher. Last time they won 7-4 in Yankee Stadium, and then lost 3-2 in Houston. So they never had a home playoff game in the last postseason bracket. Here they're second one, and they should have a third one if they can get to the World Series Championship game and be the home team, obviously. And Andrew Benintendi, J.D. Bradley Jr., Kevin Pillar in the outfield, Mitch Moreland, Michael Chavis, Xander Bogaerts, Rafael Devers in the infield, and Christian Vázquez. Behind the plate, obviously, Nate Evaldi on the mound. Alright, that's a ground ball, fielded by Bodarts. Throw to first is low, but picked by Mitch Moreland. No, never mind. Rice gets on with, I believe, an E6 is a low throw. Here comes Buxton, man, 333, no home runs, no RBIs. Here, actually, in the 2020 postseason, Rise reaching on a throw error by Bodarts, E6. As I thought he pitched it, I knew the camera was off, so I wanted to pitch it. As it wasn't pitched, but it was a low throw. And did that hit Rise? And I hit the right leg of Moreland, and here comes Buxton. He has like 97 speed in the stand. That's in real life. That's a little looper, and now we'll go out in the stands. Foul ball, 2-2. That's a ground ball. What a stab! But he accidentally went by the first baseman, and then he throws it at a 9 time. Runner at center, 2 outs for Matt Stepler. That's a 3-1 count. 3-1 hitters count for Stepler. That's a ground ball. Cut up by Bodarts. Throw to first. Got him. And the error will not come back to haunt the Red Sox. And the 2 to score remains. The Twins 1 and the Red Sox 0. And they're in 6 up, 6 down right now. There's no run, no hits, 1 error. Twins have 1 run on 3 hits and no errors. That's a foul ball. That's a ground ball. Fielded by Polanco on the right side of center base. Throw to first is in time. Score at 6-3, 1 down. Christian Vasquez. There's a catcher as they're sent down in order. That's a fly ball. Coming in is Buxton. And he makes the catch. 2 down. As by the way, that all-star name, I mean, that error, I didn't know it hit him in the head. Kevin Pillar past the diamond, a rise, and that's their first hit. Number 9 batter, it's down with a 2-out single, and here comes, I believe, the top of the order, I know that, and it's Andrew Benintendi. That's a fly ball, going back to Rosario, and he makes the catch. Won it by the Red Sox, but he's stranded at first base. At middle of 3 to scores, the Twins 1 and the Red Sox 0. Sorry, Polanco ground out on the first, still hasn't got a hit, and I think he's got like 4 or 5 bats in the postseason. That's a fly ball, and now sits. He's over, I know that, and it's dropped by Benintendi, 1 down. Remember, it's not like. Remember, this is a set and name only, because remember, it's a single name, and they weren't in the wild card. I mean, they played the Yankees, and the first postseason bracket here, they played the winner of the wild card game, which was the Astros. They won 5-3 over the Rangers in the wild card game, which I did film. That's a ground ball, fielded ball at center base, bobbled! 15 feet for Cruz! Cruz got him! Or Cruz is out, down by half a step, but the Twins will have up to 20 seconds to challenge that play. If he's safe, it's finally an error because that was on Chavis. Did Cruz beat it out? Cruz beat it out. 6 seconds left to challenge. What did the ruling? And Rado goes on. He says to challenge it, and they're gonna go with the headphones on. And that's Derry Simmons at first base, and he'll go over to the home plate umpire. Home plate umpire will have the headphones on. First base umpire won't, but he'll still be over there. As it looks like I said he was out by half a step. It looks like he was safe by half a step, and I believe this home plate umpire Willie Teller, and he said save. That's what they got the ruling from the replay center in Manhattan, and Cruz is on, and they did another challenge, running the ball down if necessary. And also, what is that? So he's grounded out for a single, so then I'll say it's a single, so no error. The wind is 9 miles per hour blowing in from right field. Wrong controller. Here's Donaldson, runner at first, one out. That's it, round 2v2. The center field to first, the 6-4-3 double play, and the inning's over. Middle of 3, a score, or end of 3, a score remains. The Twins 1, and the Red Sox 0. There's Rafael Devers. That's it, round back. The Hunter is on the mound. Throw to first, got him. One down. All the NL games, the NL wildcard and both NLDSs have been slugfest. Opposite here in the AL wildcard game and both ALDSs. That's it, round ball. Fielded by a rise. Throw to first, got him. I mean, 5-3, 3-0, and then 5-3, 3-0, and 5-3. Yeah. That's a smash and a pass to dive in. A rise as the head-on score has been 8-7, 8-7, 8-5, and 14-10. Okay, here we go. 3-2 count, and the runner at first will be off on the pitch. There he goes. That's a ground ball. Fielded by a rise. Throw to first is in time. Wanted by the Red Sox, but he's straight in at first base. Middle of 4, a score remains. 1-0 Twins. There's Eddie Rosario, 1-for-1, a single and RBI earlier. The infield single. Rosario smacks one at 111 miles per hour. Bobbled! And that should be a single on an E7 because prove it 111 miles per hour off the bat. It's definitely a single, but they don't say it's a double. And here comes Garver. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. That's a ground ball. Cut off. Runner goes to third. Throw to first is in time. Runner at third, one out though. Runner does advance 90 feet to third base. Here comes Sano. Not 1-on count, and that gets the bottom of the zone 1-2. I think we're not going to see the umpires, but then I know who the umpires is because it's Woody Taylor. I forgot what they talked about, but I'm going to show you because I just like that. Home plate umpire Woody Taylor, first base umpire Ed Jones, second base umpire Ty Washington, and third base umpire Woody Taylor. What? Ow! Stop! No! No! Sorry, man. I'm not sure. My dad nodded for something, but it is a solo. I saw that. So what? I think I messed up the umpire. I think said, yeah. I know. Say home plate umpire Woody Taylor, first base umpire Ed Jones, second base umpire Ty Washington, and third base umpire Ola Hendricks. Not Woody Taylor. He's the home plate umpire. Here we go. Wrong controller. Sorry. Here we go. Runner at third, one out. Sit down, ground ball, and it's bobbled! Botched it, but Bogarts not in time! And that's the second error of the game, and it's 2-0 Twins. Here comes a rise. That should be an RBI, though. It says it's not, but I mean, they weren't gonna go home, and there's only one out. So here comes a rise, busting on deck. That's a smack! That will get down! Did he cut it off? No, he cannot! So no! All the way to the wall in front of the bullpen! A rise! Going for a triple! And he is safe! According to third base umpire Earl Hendricks! An RBI triple by a rise! 3-0 Twins! That's the Twins trying to get to the World Series Championship game as they lost 3-2 in the LCS last time and they have scored more runs than they did last. The ALCS against the Astros, that was in Houston. All 3 runs were batted in by Jose Altuve. They didn't do a 3-run home run. I filmed this, by the way. and then the 2 runs by the Twins were driven by Polanco, then it's a 2-run triple in the 8th. And he was at third with 1 out, it was a tying run, but then it was like a 6-3 ground out, runner at third, 2 outs, and another 6-3 ground. Here's Buxton. Buxton! Base hit! Base hit! So it cut off right at the Swan, but it's an RBI triple, so 2 straight RBI triples, and it's 4-0. I mean, it did not cut it off, and Austin Bryce warming up in the Red Sox bullpen in left center field, just in front of the Twins bullpen in left center field. And that's a smash! And it's caught! 97 speed is Buxton! Throw to the plate! It's caught, then thrown way too late! 5-0 Twins in the 4th. They have scored 4 runs here in the bottom of the 4th. And here comes Polanco. Polanco, 1-2 count. That is a base hit for Polanco! His first of the postseason. Runner at first, 2 outs. That was a 1-2 count, and here comes the pitching coach. I mean, 55 pitches, he's already given up 5 earned runs, and it looks like the Red Sox aren't going to be able to go to the World Series Championship. Never know, and then it's certainly a slugfest. And here, Cruz will stay at first, and they'll throw it home. They might have had a chance, but he was almost at third base, I would say within 5 feet by the time the cutoff man got it. Here comes Donaldson, I believe the 2nd time, no, not 7th time, but, yeah. And then this is a 9-batter at bat in the inning. That's a ground ball! Fielded by Vasquez! Throw to first is in time for the Twins to get 4 runs on a lot of hits and 2 runners left, and the 4 scores. The Twins 5 and the Red Sox 0. We're back at the Target Field in downtown Minneapolis. Let's go down to the field and check in with Heidi Watney. That's Martin Perez right there. Former Twin that he signed with the Red Sox in free agency. Here's Chaves with the homer in the ALCS. It shut out the A's 3-0, and now they're going to shut out 5-0 in the 5th inning. That's all Tamper. Field by Odorizzi. Throw to first, got him. Strike out 1-3, 1 down. There's Jackie Bradley Jr. I'm playing the NLCS right after this, by the way, off camera. Here's Bradley. Could have hit a homer, but it was jammed, kind of. It was okay time there. It was not really a jam, but if it was over the art of play about a few inches to the, I guess if you're coming in for you guys to the left, I guess, but or people watching it. So there's Vasquez. That is a base hit for the catcher. That's a 1-1 count to Kevin Pillar, who had the first hit of the game for the Red Sox earlier. That's a smack! Deep! And it's perfect, but it's caught by, actually that was pretty deep, but it's caught by Byron Butts in the center field and left center field. Middle of 5, the score remains 5-0. The score remains 5-0 Twins. Here comes Rosario. I believe they had 9 men come to the play last inning. Everyone batted in that last inning. That is a base hit for Rosario, as he will stay at first base with a single, and that could be the end of the day for Evaldi. It probably will be, because he's giving up 5 runs through not 4 innings of work. And here comes Garver, who. So I just realized I had no space on the card, but I saw the footage from the 2020 All-Star Game at Twins Crescent franchise. So we're back. 2-2 down to Donaldson. That's a smash! Deep! And that ball is off the wall! And they'll throw it to third, not in time! 2 runners in scoring position, nobody out. As it looked, he faded off the wall in the center. As here comes Sano over 2 with a ground now and a run. And yeah, he's over 2 with a 1-3 ground out and a reach on there and scored. And here comes Austin Bryce. First appearance here in the postseason. There's a smash! Base hit! Soto! And that will be... And they're going to throw it home. Soto saves at first base. It's 7-0 Twins. 2-run single. Here comes a rise. As it's 7-0. This first bloodfest here in the NL playoff. And that's a ground ball. The center for 1. And that is a 6-4-3 double play. 2 down. No runners on, 2 outs. But they're in bottom of 5th. But 7-0 Twins. As right now, I've always in line for the loss, and another Rizzi right now. He's not done yet, but we did the win. That's a little tapper. Field by Vasquez. 97 C from Buxton. Throwing to first. Buxton beats it by half a step. 97 infield single for Byron Buxton. Here comes Stempler. There goes Buxton. Buxton! Or Kepler lines one, but it's caught. Like this out by Benintendi in left field. The Twins get another run. Or the two runs on 4 hits and a runner left. And the 5 scores. The Twins 7 and the Red Sox 0. It's in Benintendi over 2 flyouts. They have committed 2 errors in the game. The Red Sox and they only have 3 hits. Twins have... Well, now 4, so the Twins have 3 times as many. The Twins have 4, and the Red Sox have... The Twins have 12, and the Red Sox have 4. So, I mean, you're on your final... You only have 4 more at-bats, and you're down by 7. So you need to score like 2 or 3 right now. Devers, at the ground ball, could be 2! The band to 1, or sits on the man on the first! Double play! That's 6-3, double play! 2 down. And the Red Sox are down in their final 10 outs, down by 7. And really, it's going to be hard to come back down this. That's a smack! 1 up, on a short run by Rice. Throws the first in time. Scoring at 4-3, and the inning's over. 1 hit by the Red Sox, plays the race on a double play. Middle of 6 score remains, 7-0 Twins. We're back at Target Field in downtown Minneapolis. Let's start on the field check. Dan, what time you want me?
In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Twins to discuss his thoughts on Minnesota's lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the
Polanco and then Maeda.
Looking at the numbers, they currently have 4 hits coming from at-bats where they were behind in the count. That indicates that these guys are absolutely battling at the plate and making it very difficult for the opposition to get...
Rizzi Bears has a jacket on right there. Here's Polanco at a single, 1 for 3, a single in the 4th inning. I believe it was his last at bat. That's the ground ball, fielded by Chavis. Michael Chavis. Throw to first is in time, score at 4-3, 1 down. No action in either bullpen. Here comes Drew, 3 for 3 with 3 singles and a run scored. That's the ground ball, fielded by the second baseman on the left side of the center base. Bad high, but they were the deepest spin on the bat. Mitch Mullen was 2 down. So Cruz is still 3 for 4, not bad. And here comes Donaldson. 1 for 3, a single in the 1st inning. That is over the jumping glove! Or jumping first baseman Mitch Moreland. Going off the 28 sign in right field. Has thrown wildly back out to the infield. As Donaldson's going to be in with a double regardless. 2 out double by Donaldson. 7 into the game. As here comes Rosario. Rosario ground ball, fielded by Bogarts. Throw to first is low, but pitched by Mitch Moreland. And the Red Sox strain no danger averted after the 2 out double. And the 6th score remains 7-0 Twins. Here comes J.D. Martinez. No action in either bullpen. That's the ground ball! Pass to Rizzi, and up the middle, base hit for J.D. Martinez. His 2nd of the game, and the Red Sox 5th. Runner at first, nobody out. Here comes Mitch Moreland. That's a ground ball. Fair ball. We'll throw to first dot and runner at center 1 out as it was a slow chopper, so Donaldson will not doesn't even think about going to center base. Goes to first. It's the easy out. 1-1 count to Michael Chavis. That's a ground ball on the middle base hit. Around third. It's the runner. Cut out then thrown, and he is safe at the plate. 7-1 now with a runner at first and 1 out. RBI single by Chavis. And here comes Jenny Brownlee Jr. As they have Tyler Duffy warming up in the Twins bullpen, just behind the Red Sox bullpen in left center field. As they have Josh Taylor warming up and a lefty warming up in the Red Sox bullpen, just in front of the Twins bullpen in left center field. That's a pop-up! Well, same play on the warning track behind the plate. Throw it, and it's caught by Gerber, a catcher in foul territory. 2 down. Here comes Christian Vasquez. That's all Tapper. Fielded by Odorizzi. Throw to first in time. The Red Sox did a run. The 7-inning stretch on here, and here at Target Field in downtown Minneapolis, the score is the Twins 7 and the Red Sox 1. Here's Mitch Garver, same reliever out there for the Red Sox. That's all jam shot, fielded by Warren, throws at the pitcher, covering the first base bat, and he sits in the bag, 1 down. Score at 3-1, 1 down. Here's Chanel, 1 for 3 with a 1-3 ground out, reach on the air, and a 2-run single. So he has 2 RBIs, obviously. Run count. That's a ground ball against the shift. Miguel Sano goes against the shift. Runner at first, 1 out. As Twins sits out the way from winning the pennant and moving on to the World Series championship game to play the Cubs or the Mets. And here comes Josh Taylor. A lefty like Josh Hader. 6'5", 225 pounds, 27 years old. Lefty versus lefty. A ride, that could be 2. A center for 1. To first. And a ride beats it out by half a step. Runner at first, 2 outs. As the ride is down to the fielder's choice. Here comes Buxton. He's 2 for 3 with a 1-3 ground out, triple, and a single. And an RBI, I believe. An RBI triple. That's a fly ball! Deep! Going back is the right fielder, and he makes the catch. Twins get winning by the Twins by stranding at first base, and the 7 to score. Twins 7 and the Red Sox 1. 9-1-2 due up for the Red Sox here in the top of the 8th. As the Odorizzi remains out there with Tyler Duffy still warming up in the bullpen. That's all ground ball. Fielded by Odorizzi. Throw to first is in time. 1 down. Remember the Astros last time were up 8-6 in the World Series championship game. They were 3-9. Then was a walk-off World Series for the Nationals. I like those 2-2 count. That's a ground ball. Fielded by Polanco. Throw to first is in time as Odorizzi's energy is in the yellow. He's trying to down through 8, and then definitely final take over to 9. Or if to leave him out there, you never know, because he only has, I'm not sure how many pitches he has. That's a smack! Perfect! But the light in his own catch by Eddie Rosario in left field. 1-2-3 to the Red Sox. Middle of 8, the score remains the Twins 7 and the Red Sox 1. 1-2-3 due up for the Twins in the bottom of the 8th. Over 3 in the game for Kepler, despite his team up 7-1. That's a ground ball, but no over anymore. He's 1 for 4 with a single now. Runner at first, nobody out. First hit of the game. Here comes Polanco as a righty, 1 for 4 in the game. No action in the Red Sox bullpen. That's a ground ball! He knocks it down, picks it up! Chavis, and it's not in time. 2 runners on, nobody out, but the Red Sox, and he sits in the top of the line to have a chance, which the Rangers at 5 in the top of the line, and Aaron Walker down on my first postseason bracket. I filmed it and played it the day of the MLB Show 2010 out. That's a fly ball in left center field. Is the front runner gonna? Yes, he will. And he's gonna skip the cutoff man, and he is toasted on the fly throw from left center field. Me in left center field, the the runner to Devers, and he was out by, I would say, 15 feet. Runner at first will be at motion, will steal the motion at the pitch, and that's a ground ball fielded by a reliever, and throw to first is in time. The Red Sox team 6 runs to tie, 7 take the lead on top of the 9, and they make the scores 7 and the 8. The scores the Twins 7 and the Red Sox 1. Here comes Bogarts as it's 3-4-5 due up for the Red Sox in the top of the 9. Now in the final 3 rounds of the season, Odorizzi, his energy's in the yellow, but he's going to remain out there. That's a liner! Coming in is Buxton! And he makes the catch! Score at L.A. A line out to the center fielder. 1 down. Here comes J.D. Martinez. He scored the only run for the Red Sox. They're down by a dozen, or half a dozen. Not a dozen. That's a fly ball at Hunt! Deep right field! And like a gazelle catch against the show 20 sign and right. The show 20 sign against the right field wall. And if it was 5 feet farther, it would have been a home run to that overhang. Otherwise, he did an entire Mitch Mullen 0 for 3 with a 6-3 ground out, a 4-3 ground out, and a 5-3 ground out. Red Sox down in their final out. Twins 1 out away from winning the pennant. 3-2 count. That's a smash, and it's in the right field for a base hit. Can he do a 9-3 to win it? Got him! 9-3! And the Twins have won the pennant! And they move on to the World Series championship game to play the Cubs or the Mets. As it ends on a 9-3 throw from Kepler and Wright to Snell at first. As the Red Sox lose 7-1. Lost 1-3-0 against the A's in the LTS, and lost 7-1 against the Twins in the LCS. And the Twins move on to the World Series championship game to play the Cubs or the Mets. Congratulations to the American League champion, Minnesota Twins. Twins logo on the left and the ALCS logo on the right. Odorizzi, the player of the game. Odorizzi, 9 innings, a complete game, I believe like 7 hitter or something. Yes, a complete game, 6 hitter. 9 innings, 6 allowed, 1 run, 1 earned run, no walks, no strikeouts, no home runs. Yeah, after the AL wildcard game and the NL wildcard, he says you've been watching the National League wildcard playoff, and that says the National League wildcard playoff and the American League wildcard playoff. Odorizzi, 9 innings, 6 hits, no strikeouts, 1 earned run, no walks. Of only 4 innings pitched, 11 hits, no strikeouts, 7 earned runs, no walks. I mean, the bullpen, Twins never scored. He went 4. I mean, he never. All the bullpen did have 0 runs. All the runs went on the pitcher. He only went 4 innings. Didn't even make 5. But I mean, look at that. I mean, RBI for Rosario, Buxton, Arise, 2 for Sano, and Rosario had a double. Buxton had a triple. 2 runs scored by Rosario, 1 by Buxton, 1 by Arise, 1 by Sano. Donaldson's not on there. I think he got a hit, though, because, I mean, 17 dies. The Red Sox had 1 run on 6 hits, 2 errors. And the Twins had 7 runs on 17 hits, no errors. I mean, the 2 errors by the Red Sox were by Bogarts. Both the assistants, because Bogarts the shortstop for the Red Sox. Well, tomorrow should be the first episode of my favorite junior brother show series. It'll be the show 20. Should be my first episode, and it'll be the show 20 for my favorite junior brother show series. And the Mariners. And when he plays, he's a pinch hitter. And unless we're at National League Park, there's not. It won't be for a pitcher. So basically, the games I play at first base, which is my secondary position. Because Jake Peters is the MLB starter for right field. I'm the MLB bench, but I didn't play first base. Because if I didn't have any secondary positions, we have a problem. Because if I don't, I mean, I don't know if I only play when he gets off, and that's probably only like one every like 10 games or something. So I usually play like 1 out of every 5 games usually. But after the season, through Twitter, and then Friday will be the World Series championship game. It will be the Twins versus the Cubs or the Mets. And I'm not sure if it's going to be in Minnesota or in New York or Chicago. It just depends who wins the NLCS, which I'm playing. I think right now, or I think we're about to eat, maybe, because it's like 5 till 6, so I think we're about to eat. And yeah, so really after I eat. Okay, guys, and by the way, you might see the next episode of my NHL 20 Austin Gundog Expansion Draft Franchise Series tomorrow, maybe. Well, before the end of the week. Tonight, I doubt tonight, but you never know. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, or Sunday. Okay, guys, now we're closing. No board. Okay, guys, now we're closing. No board. If you like this episode, hit the like button. Subscribe if you haven't yet. Tell your mom, dad, grandpa, aunts, uncles, pets, and friends about these videos. And you know what? I'm going to see you in episode number 9, and will be the Show 20 Postseason Series, which will be the World Series Championship game. And the 2 teams playing it will be, the next episode will be the World Series Championship game, which will be episode 9 of it. And will be the Show 20 Postseason Series, and it will be the Twins versus the Cubs or the Mets. I'm not sure who's the home team though. It will be at Target Field in downtown Minneapolis, or at Citi Field in New York, or Wrigley Field in Chicago. Well, you find out on the next episode, and you know what? I'm going to see you in episode number 9. I'm with the Show 20 Postseason Series. See you in episode number 9, and go Twins!